It's
The
all
rest of this
triggered.
shit yeah, when they be playing on this app, I don't give a fuck about. But this shit right here is fucking serious. This shit, and then these motherfuckers is doing this shit to kids. It stopped from the women and go to the fucking kids, and it's bad. And so I'm just saying, if you have some evidence that you can put out here about motherfuckers like this, make sure you just put it out here, put it on the table, let these motherfuckers know who these people are, and make sure you prosecute. That's all I'm
I
saying.
was going to say, so Miss Not Like Most, thank you for
Yes,
coming into
ma'am.
the panel. So understand what they are saying to you. The main issue is that T Money, she expressed that in front of us, said but so much without saying too much. And for her to do that, that puts me on alert that she's afraid of something. So I'm not going to cause her to feel like she needs to do something that can put her in some type of situation where there's repercussions from that. So I understand you want to bring awareness, but simply just saying, hey, something happened to me. I do not feel comfortable going into the details, but if I were y'all, you might want to watch out for this guy.
Thank you. You're right, and I'm sorry. That this is my job, but I'm passionate about this type of shit. The rest of this stuff is cool, but that shit,
So I have another question for
yeah.
you. So Miss Not Like Most, as an investigator, is it your responsibility to make sure that y'all get to the facts of the case, whatever, but doing so in a safe manner?
Yes, actually, we do. We actually have a CAC that we go to, and we have investigators, and they're all alone by themselves. And the people who are listening, we on the other side, and they know we're in there, but we are back there recording and taking notes, and then they come back and ask us questions. Do we have anything else that we want to ask? And then we ask the questions that we want to ask, and they go back and ask the victim, and it goes back and forth like that until, especially after they have disclosed being sexually abused.
So based on your line of work, you do understand that right now, from what we are being told, that T Money is a victim, so the victim does not feel comfortable going into details that can put her in harm's way. You do understand?
Absolutely. But all I was saying, if it's gonna be on this app, tell disclose everything, because now she done just disclosed a little bit, and if something does happen to her, we gonna know that he was the one who did it to her. But I think she should call law enforcement myself. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just can't deal with this on this app. I'm sorry. It just pissed me off. My bad. And I
Okay.
apologize. I'm in my feelings. I'm sorry.
Well, no, because we definitely don't want the next person to feel discouraged for saying something. We don't want them to feel like, you know what, let me just shut up altogether. At least she said something. That's a start.
But that's really what attached me. And then I think she brought out it was on this subject, it brought out some old feelings of what happened to Heartbreaker too, because that shit had me so fucking pissed off on this app. I had to get off the app for a little bit and then come back. I don't really host the panel, but like that shit really
They
it's
stopped making that an example because that didn't even have me pissed off. But
I know.
period. T Money situation is T Money situation. Yes, the other women do need to be warned before he get a hold to them, get high, and try to do whatever he did to them. So I don't know.
But you put that motherfucker out there like no, everybody knew to stay the fuck away from him. That's what I'm saying. And maybe everybody ain't like you.
I put that motherfucker out there.
I mean, you help. And I thank you. All right, I'm getting down.
Well,
These motherfuckers
clarification.
in the comments slow. They don't know how serious this shit is and how we have to go out and put ourselves on the
I
fucking
appreciate
line
it.
for these old funky motherfuckers who do this shit.
Okay. So y'all coming in to do a job, but the people who are physically dealing with the situation, in my opinion, I think they have it a lot worse. That's just me though. That's just my take on that. Um,
Say thank you, T Money, for your bravery and for what you did share with us. Despite us knowing or not knowing in what way you may be in danger right now or not, or what you experienced in detail, you being able to give us that answer. And thank you, Chastity, for also giving her the confidence to just at least share that part. I want to say definitely thank you, Team Money. I don't care what we got going on as far as the bickering and the back and forth. In the end, the safety of the women on this app is much more important to me.
All right, so
It's just confusing to me that couple of things that these women just said. I understand. Once T Money spoke, Susu say would cancel whatever. Isn't that part of canceling the motherfucker? And then you got this other girl down here, Cash, talking about it's on a predator to not do. They predators for a freaking reason. What you expect them to do? Prey on the weak and the innocent. That's what they do. Y'all women gotta start making statements that make goddamn
what
sense.
the fuck
Hold
are you
on.
talking
I'm
about?
talking. I ain't cut you
You
off.
always get up here just
women gotta make goddamn
a bunch
sense.
of nothing.
Y'all can't, no matter what T Money said up here, it's on the women to take it with discernment. They gonna go out there and do what they want to do regardless. Y'all know how many y'all talking about Good Yellow today in that situation. And guess what? The same woman y'all talking about in T Money talking about dating them right goddamn now. What type of shit?
Point?
But
What's your
it's the
fucking
same
point?
shit in the cycle.
This
What
only
is your
attention he
fucking
getting.
What the
point?
hell
Because I
wrong
think
with
you
these
just like to hear
goddamn-
yourself in that box truck.
Do
What
y'all
the
not
fuck
make
is your
sense?
point?
Do y'all
This
not
is
make
ugly
sense?
noise out of an ugly can. Like, you could keep rattling on. I didn't hear anything you said, and I don't
Without
care.
being muted,
I
Blaze,
really
why
don't.
y'all want to mute me and ain't muting them? I was talking.
so we can have the
Ooh.
so hold on. We can have the conversation. We can get understanding. We done got this far, and the box has been doing good. Now they did try to get AJ out of here, but it was solely because of the audio that was being played. Other than that, we've been doing good. Corey, speak to your piece, but just try to do it at a level.
All right, I'm not listen. I only addressed the two that were up here spoke, but y'all talking about T Money has the same thing going on right now. She has been warned about what Good Yellow is on and what he does and willing to date him. Now she warning y'all about a dude she was dating, but guess what? Women gotta have discernment and go out there and say, well, this person told me about this person. Something ain't right. Here go the red flags X, Y, and Z. But these women going out there recycling men, dating the same men, knowing what's the issue. But y'all want to sit here and act like, come on, man. Y'all ain't using y'all goddamn common sense. You got the lady, I'm an investigator. Hey, go investigate. Go solve some real goddamn crimes. God damn, you sitting here talking about a motherfucker on the internet that keep dating. No, these women should have discernment because everybody is being told in 4K what's going on. This
Okay,
man that
let's
did
all
something
stick to
that was
what we do
egregious.
best. So how
Something.
about
You
you
don't
drive
need
that
full
truck
detail.
for
Now
Amazon so
why
I
you
can get
came
my
off of
Prime
mute, young
packages
lady?
on
Why you
time?
came
How
off of
about
mute?
that?
Why is you off of mute?
Here's the
Y'all
thing,
don't need
Corey.
y'all
What
don't
you're
need
saying
full
is
detail.
not what you're saying is not
All
something that's
right, I
like.
made my point. Y'all just slow.
No, I
I
want to
get you.
respond back to you because you
I get
addressed
you.
me,
I
right?
get you. I get you.
What you're saying is a great point to make for all of us to have discernment. I'm gonna give you that, right? But what you're doing right there is you're putting the blame and the focus on the woman again. And you have not yet addressed the nigga that put his did whatever to her. You need to be up here as a man saying, you niggas coming on the app, if you know you got this going on, quit dating these women and start going to therapy and focus on yourself and work on those issues to where you're doing things to women to where now they're traumatized. But no, it's always coming up here talking about what women need to do. As a man, you need to be talking to these niggas. We got us. We over here talking to the women. I'm addressing T Money. I'm talking to T Money. You need to be addressing that nigga.
Can I respond? As a predator, do you expect a predator to do what's right, no matter
Know
what
that
it?
they're
Oh,
predators until they
Jesus,
do what they
God
do,
dang!
Corey.
She wanted a response, and I can't even respond. If you sit here and tell me a lion gonna bite my head off, do you think I'm gonna go in the cage with the lion? This is what I'm telling y'all. No matter what, I know the lion
Corey,
is
if
a
you had something
predator.
to say, you were
Why
going
am I
to.
putting myself in the same
That's
space
also a
as a
terrible
predator?
example.
Let's
Because you're
make
taking
sense,
away the
people. Y'all ain't
agency.
making sense here.
You're taking away
Yes,
the
you.
agency of a man
I'm
like
not
Mr.
blaming
Ryan.
nobody, but I'm showing y'all just as T Money has been warned, she is the same as all you other women. Where y'all have been warned about this Mr. whoever the hell he is, Mr. Black or whatever the case his name is. Y'all have been
Nobody
warned.
warned us about him. Nobody did. That's a
She
lie.
just did. What is you talking about?
Before that, did she have anyone telling her who the fuck he was?
Right, I agree.
She went by who the fuck he said he was. She
hold
went
on.
by who the fuck he said he was.
Right.
Now
but
talk
understand.
about him.
Okay, the whole thing about it, when she went on Nitra panel and they was defending all this, it was supposedly he was hollering at so many different girls. Is that the guy we talking about?
But that has nothing to do with being
Hold on,
predatory
hold on.
when it comes to addiction or putting hands on anybody or anything like that. Somebody
Right.
being
So
flirtatious
you
for a
don't know.
player has
We-
nothing to do with that. So to put this idea that she should have known that he was capable of causing her
I didn't
any
say
kind
that.
of physical, emotional
I didn't
harm
say that.
based on the
I
idea
didn't
that
say
he
that.
talked to
Why is you
multiple
changing
women
words
as a
up?
single man is not the same comparison.
I never
Here's
said
the thing.
that.
You keep explaining your point and you think that we don't get it. I get it. I just disagree. And I don't think that you have the capacity to understand that you could be wrong in the situation, which is why I'm not really engaging with you.
I
We
never
get
said
it. I just don't agree.
I never said she was not warned about him. She seen red flags when they was talking about the fact that he was talking to multiple different women. But the physical,
He's not an abuser.
right, it could be in some ways. You never know.
You could also be right. So then what?
I could
Talk to you
be.
because
So
you
if
could
I'm
potentially be an abuser.
showing you who I am, you take it for face value.
How do
Is that
we
a
know
problem?
that though? How do we not know unless you experience
Use your
that? She
use your
experienced that man. Her experience was negative. She was gracious enough, one low key, to share that experience with us. What the rest of us do with that information, what she chooses to do with it, is up to her and up to us. But at this point, what the fuck is she supposed to do? She does not have more deceptive, more powers than the rest of us. She is a human. We make mistakes. We experience people for who they are. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. What the fuck is she supposed to do now other than move on?
Okay, and my point to D, nobody warned her about this black character, Finding Danny, but she has been warned about Good Yellow. And nobody's saying the same thing when the shoe is on the other foot now. She has been warned about Good Yellow. But y'all, like, even to the point, she will still move forward, just like somebody
You're
will
moving the
still move
goalposts,
forward
Corey.
with
We're
Mr.
not
Black.
talking about Good Yellow. We're not talking
Right,
about
I
that.
understand. It's the same.
So why are you
Lord
bringing
Jesus,
that up
bye,
as an
man.
example as to what Good Yellow happened after?
Y'all don't have comprehension. Y'all saying she warning everybody about Mr. Black. So hold on. Y'all saying that she warning everybody about Mr. Black. But she has been warned about Good Yellow. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Okay. Y'all discredit one story for another. It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
I just don't want to talk to you. That's why you're not getting.
Let me ask you a question.
There's not one.
Let me ask you this. You said you might be a womanizer, so you calling yourself, you saying you a womanizer, right? And you put yourself as in the same category as an abuser? Hold on, bro. Hold on. You just sat here and talked for like 10 minutes. As a grown man, right? I'm talking to you man to man. If you saying that they warned her he could be a womanizer, and she should have took that as a red flag as him being an abuser, and you put yourself in that same category, so you telling these women up here that they should avoid your ass? Is that correct? I'm just making sure I heard that right.
Blaze, you want to spin it the way you want to spin it with your
I'm not
weird ass
spinning. That's what you said.
Understand what I said. She say you could be a womanizer. I say I probably could. Take it at face value for what you want. If you feel I'm a womanizer, it is what it is. Don't fuck with me. That's what I'm saying. You want to put it in the same category as it because you like to spin things your weird ass way. I know how you spin things. You spin it weird. That's not. I didn't say nothing what you said. I said what I said.
It's all in 4K.
If you feel I'm a womanizer, take it how you want to take it. It is what it is. But y'all sitting here arguing the same thing just a second ago with what some shaded. Basically, you done outed whatever Good Yellow. Good Yellow situation is outed. Okay, everybody know about Good Yellow. Now all of a sudden, T Money come up in here and out Black. So y'all, but T Money is the same woman now going back and want to talk to Good Yellow.
How do
That
you
doesn't
know
make no
that?
sense.
No, wait 1 second, Cash. So Corey, what do you have to say to Bryant? Because I've yet to hear you say shit to this nigga. So what do you have to say
It's
about
nothing
him?
you can say to a predator because he gonna prey
And
on y'all.
there's
And
the
guess
fucking
what?
problem. There it is. There it
The
is.
problem is I can't tell a woman what to do in no fashion.
Got
I'm
it.
saying here right now
So
on
you're
this
slow on
panel,
purpose.
you know what you're dealing with. Don't deal with it. Don't fuck with them. That's what I'm speaking on. But y'all ain't getting it.
So again,
He
you're in
gonna
T
pray the
Money's
way he
brain,
pray.
and you are telling T Money now that she's choosing to talk to Good Yellow, but she's choosing not to be with Mr. Bryan, even though T Money herself, the person who we're discussing, literally just put in the comments, "I'm single. I'm not talking to anyone." But you have somehow overridden that, right? You know way more about T Money than she even knows about herself.
I've been saying this morning. Didn't y'all say she
None of
talking
us
to
are speaking for
him
T
now?
Money except for you.
Oh, okay. Y'all said she was talking to him, so y'all holding the court telling lies?
Did T Money not just put in the comments chat, "I'm not dealing with anybody"?
Okay, good.
Did come up and clear that up
I'm
right
driving.
away.
I'm not reading that.
So then
I'm a
stick
clap.
to the fucking road.
I'm
Hold
sticking to
on,
what you
Corey,
said, which was ignorant.
Corey. So you can stop spending. Good Yellow and I were friends before me and Mr. Bryan, not after me and Mr. Bryan. So you can
Okay,
stop spinning.
but that's
I
not what I'm
am not
saying, T Money.
dating anyone.
Thank you. Because
Anyone.
they said you was dating him now. They said you was talking to him. They were trying to put.
No,
They said
no,
hold on. They
no.
said
So
FOE
no.
was trying to put.
Hold on for a moment, Corey, so
That's
we can
it.
have
That's
it
it.
right.
I'm out.
What I said. What I said was she was giving congratulations if they decided to pursue it. That's what was said. Nobody said they were actually dating. So this is why it's important.
Why would she be pursuing a man with red flags just as the man she just stopped dating?
Point of the court case too, if you were listening.
Right.
Literally the point of the court
That's why I
case.
know what I heard.
So you want to be up here arguing with us about
I know
something
what
that
I
we
heard.
actually
I know what
agree
I heard.
about. That
Fufu, I know
question
what I
you gave,
heard.
hold
Fufu.
on. That question you just asked is exactly the point that she brought the whole court case up. Why are they congratulating T Money for
Right.
dealing with him? We're on the same page on that. Yet you
Right.
still have yet
Dealing
to
how?
say
Dealing
shit
how?
about Bryant. Go ahead.
He's a fucked up predator. What you want me to say? Don't deal with him. How much more do you want me to say? I don't know this dude truly. What you want me to say? Y'all women want protection, but don't want protection the way that a man is giving it. I'm not here to protect your ass.
We know.
I'm just here to call out the hypocrisies and the idiocies that y'all sitting up here speaking on. I holler, because y'all ain't going to get it. Y'all don't have the common sense.
We're all so stupid and you're so intelligent, which is why you're doing what you're doing. But anyway, like Corey has said to the rest of us, there's 2.1 thousand people in here. Watch out for Corey because he himself has the capacity to be a predator, to be abusive, and he's shown many red flags on this app. So we should make sure that we stay away from men like Corey. I'm so glad he came up and made that point for us today.
Never mind. That's all I was coming up to say. Clearly, we all just know to just stay away from Corey. Thank you.
Yes. Hey, Bella, how are you? I just came up to make a point because Corey, no, I did get him together last night to the point that I did lose one of my pages. Thank goodness I had this one in the wings, and I got a new one coming out, Salamander, so y'all see him soon. But to the point, as I told you last night, Corey, you are a misogynistic dummy, and that's my thoughts on you, and it's going to continue to be my thoughts on you. I don't have a problem. I just think that you're dumb, and you're going to continue to be dumb. So I think you just proved my point this morning from what I was telling you last night. I'll drop back down. It's always great to see the court and everybody in the panel.
Oh my God. Okay. That was so. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to sit here and discuss this. This is like.
So I'm glad you and HB are in the panel because it pretty much wraps up the entire fiasco of this week. Respectfully, it was a lot of controversy around the FOE members. So much so that Nitra decided to give it the name Nitra Talk. Because every single day she said there was a live being held about FOE. Okay? HB, you had your experience with some members from FOE, Susu as well. Would y'all like to speak to the rundown, a recap on her interaction with them? Susu, would you like to speak to your part?
Shout out to Fraud Over Everything. I really did enjoy my week Monday through Friday, dragging the shit out of all of you. If this keeps going, just know I still have more in my chamber. Aside from that, stop using God to persuade people to use their pocketbooks, and get a little tighter on the skits, because some people are coming out and telling their story. And when they do let us know that they were coerced to do a crowdfund with you guys, I'll cover that too. As for Nitra, I don't really have much to say to you. I think I'm done with you. The rest of you guys, I guess I could let up. Yeah, that's all I have to say, Bella. It was fun.
So you spoke to some crowdfunds. You said fraud over everything. Like you saying a lot. Why are you calling them frauds? What is the meaning behind that?
Have you been following all week?
So over here in the accountability court, we have no dog in the fight.